Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Sigma Male. Again, please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
We're checking out some videos where women take money from their husbands and how the men handle it. This is going to be interesting, so let's get into it.
We own 50% of the store.
What?
We are 50% invested into this
We? Who's we?
Right?
There is no we.
store.
And where you get the money?
That's the part. No,
Listen, what? What's up?
the money is already okay. The 27,000 that you had.
I know you're not talking about my son money.
Listen, the
Nah, it's
money
cool.
is already
His son's money?
coming
Let's go.
back.
I'm gonna talk to you later.
Listen to me. Come back in here and don't leave.
Walking away was the smartest choice because taking her son's money for her store is selfish.
Later.
In the middle
I'm
of
gonna
the
talk to you
store.
later.
In the middle of the store.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
How much did you take out?
$30,000.
$30,000 out of a life insurance policy to buy purses?
Women.
I found out that she has a little bit more money, and I wanted to put a little bit more for the child.
Okay. How old is the child?
12.
How did you find out she had more money?
The child told me.
What?
Well, the child told me, came back from visiting with her and is like, Mama has more money.
What?
That child was raised well.
Where did he say this money came from?
He didn't tell me. He kind of only heard little bits. I think it's from the life insurance policy that she has, and only way I
He's
think
lying.
of that is
He's
if she got a
lying.
loan. Oh,
Ma'am,
He's lying.
ma'am, when I get to you, you'll have your opportunity to speak, okay?
Yeah, shut the hell up.
So, the child said life insurance?
yeah, they said something about like life, so I'm guessing it's a life insurance policy, and only way to really do something with that
When
is
did he
if-
tell you this?
Oh, wait.
If she really did use that money for herself, that is not okay.
Wait. Hold on one second.
I mean, I don't know. Life insurance money is a little different. I don't know exactly if it's her own policy that she's been paying. She has cash value in it. I mean, technically it's her money. I don't see why that's a problem. Exactly.
Let me let you know how this goes, okay? I do all the question asking. You address me. Do not address each other. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Now, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
The child did tell me what he believes she was using it for.
What did he say she was using it for? Because I think that matters.
No.
Purses?
Purses?
Yes.
Purses? What kind of like the one she has on the table there?
I don't know purses, so I can't say. I just know that he said Mama's got new purses.
As a parent, putting yourself first is selfish because our children come first.
Should be.
Oh, okay. So mama, tell me about these purses.
What? I'm an interior designer, so I have to make sure that I match with everything I wear.
Okay, that you have the money to buy that, right?
Well, I go bargain shopping.
Okay.
There's a lot of good purses out there, but I go shopping for my son too, so, I mean, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's
So
saying.
you're saying that your son didn't tell him that you took money out of a life insurance policy?
No.
Well, let
No,
me ask you
I don't
this.
think so.
Did you take money out of a life insurance policy? It's a yes
maybe?
or no. It's not an
Yes.
Okay, so he was not lying then.
There is no way this is okay. This should be a crime.
Again, I'm not sure who owns this policy, whose life is on the policy. I just know it's life insurance. I'm not exactly sure. I do sell life insurance myself as like a side thing. So that's why I'm like a little bit confused of what's going on here.
Taking the money out of life insurance to spend it on purses.
Because it's a joint account, which means you should have ran it by me. You should have ran it by me before you took it out of the account. Is what I'm telling you.
I used it for my sister.
For your sister?
Yeah.
All people, your sister, the one that don't pay us back?
There is no shame in that, but the shame is in not telling him and doing it on her own.
Yep.
Every time we give her some money, that's what you're talking about?
She needed it. She was behind on her rent.
Oh my God, bro. So you weren't gonna tell me you did it. You just did it without telling me.
I put money in the account just like you, don't I?
Exactly, but don't.
Okay, it's a joint account. Your name on it just like mine,
Listen
right?
here, but I don't never take out. I don't take out a lump sum of money and don't tell you.
He's right. It should be discussed since they both own it.
I'm telling you, like you go get something to eat. I don't get one account doing shit, but it's almost 4 G's out of the account, fam.
$4,000. Why? You act like we broke.
It don't It matter. It's our money. I don't work hard to give it to your sister. What are you talking about?
It's true.
I go to work and work for my money just to give it to your sister. And don't give me
We
that.
both work and we both put money in the account.
Okay, but your sister still owe us money. We done gave her $300 there, $400 there, and she never gave it back to us. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm not surprised he's mad, to be honest, since he lost $4,000.
She gonna give it back to us.
When she get paid.
No, see, this is what I'm talking about. If you don't have a joint account, don't take money.
When she gets paid, does she get paid $4,000 a month? Like cash like that? Without having to pay bills? Come on, man.
He should unjoin that account. The money isn't the issue. The trust and communication are.
Yep.
I don't care how much money you do or don't have. $4,000 is a lot of money. That's usually most people's income for 2 months.
The hard-working money for my kid so he can have a life.
I don't care.
I don't care what you don't care about. You got to care.
I hate when we mention kids and we talk about kids and their response is, I don't care. That enrages me.
About my kid. That's what you need to care about. Because what if this was your life? What if this was your life? What if this was your life? I came to your house.
Your baby mom needs to take care of her kids.
My baby mama ain't doing nothing right now for me.
Exactly. So go bother her. Like,
I don't need to
yell
bother
at her.
Why would I bother somebody that ain't doing nothing for me or my child? Why would I bother somebody that ain't doing nothing for me right now?
Bro, like,
you need to go find my money.
No, I'm not.
That's what you need to go find. You need to go find my money.
Mom.
I don't care what you gotta do. You better sell coochie or something. You better go find my money.
Ask your baby mom.
I ain't gonna ask her nothing.
He should stop arguing and
I was gonna say, why are you still arguing, bro? She's not gonna take accountability. She doesn't care. Find other ways to get your money back.
I ain't gotta ask her nothing. You better go find my money. That's what you need to do.
I'm not giving you your money.
Why you still here talking? Go find my money. Why you still here talking to me? Go find my money.
I can't get a refund on it.
I don't care. I don't care what you gotta do to get my money. I just know my $10,000 better get back in my account.
What would you guys do in a similar situation where your girlfriend or wife takes $10,000 from your account without you knowing?
Told you had a trustee.
10,000 is unforgivable. Maybe $50. I'll be okay. Anything over $50, there's gonna be some raging going on.
At the age of 4, and they said that money was for when I was to go to university. When I was about 14, I didn't think I was going to go, so I was told I would get it after completing 2 years extra education after school, which I did, and then went on to university anyway and never seen a penny of this money.
It was for when he completed university. I put a savings account to one side. I opened it for Jordan and would put money into it. It was opened when he was 2, and I would put money into it as and when I could afford it.
So that was a f***ing lie.
I believe you said that. What would happen if he decided not to complete university? You've got all of this money in a trust fund.
Mm-hmm.
Even though she put money for him, she still felt it was hers and decided to take it for herself.
What would happen to it?
Jordan was always told if he didn't do that, me and his dad were going to go on a good holiday.
That's a lie. I was told completing 2 years of extra education, which I did. How much was in that account at the time that he went to university, roughly?
About 2,400.
When I went to university, there was £30 because I found the books and I questioned her on it. When I was 17 in college, I thought, I'll see what she says, see if she admits it. I said to her, can I have some money out of this so I can get through my drive and maybe buy a car? She said no, she said to me, you could, but there's only £30 in the account.
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
Imagine, as a student with near...
I mean, it's his mother, it's her money, but... This one's a doozy.
No money, knowing that all your college funds have been spent, and you only have $30 left.
I would be upset.
You say this was going to be a gift that was going to be given at the end of university. In that account, how much?
Okay. The thing is...
How much?
I'm not sure.
How
I've
much?
not got the bank book.
I can have a look.
But I told Jordan...
How much? Don't care. If that intention was true, honest and correct, you can't have ever touched that money at all, ever, until such time as he withdrew from university.
Because I always tried to give my son what he wanted.
Are you able to assist?
Tears coming out, trying to get that sympathy. You know when they're crying, guys, they lying.
With how much money was in that account, roughly? You must have a rough memory.
I seriously can't remember.
Roughly. Was there more than 1,000, less than 100?
I don't know.
What do you mean by that?
I really can't answer that.
Was there some?
Yes.
Was it thousands?
No, I don't think so.
A few hundred?
I don't know.
The money, Skylar. Where is the rest? Skylar, where is the money?
But you must have been putting money into this account over a period of time.
No, I stopped putting it in because
she'd start spending it.
That makes more sense now.
Yeah.
I stopped putting it in.
Did the father pass? I'm assuming father passed, or where's the father in the picture?
Because when I first left my husband, because Jordan.
Oh, we see now. We understand. So you divorced the husband and stole your son's money. Gotcha.
Told me to leave. I ended up leaving because it was either swing from the rafters or leave. So I chose to leave.
Really?
And at this point, I paid for Jordan's 18th birthday. I had no money to live on. Lived in a caravan in February, freezing cold.
It appears, and I need you to be honest about it, that you have used this money for things wholly unrelated to him going to university.
Yes.
That is correct, is it not?
Yes.
Finally, we have a confession.
Right, some
How
truth.
much are you suing your mother for?
5,000.
£5,000?
Because I know there was more than that in the account at one point.
Where is the evidence of that?
She has it all. I couldn't get any evidence, and they said because she's the trustee, they couldn't give it me, and they would send it by post, but it would go to her, it couldn't come to me.
You are correct about that. At the time that he was 14 years old, was there more than £5,000 in the account?
Absolutely not.
So that was a f***ing lie.
How long have you guys been married?
About 7 years.
We've been married, but we've never really combined finances.
Why?
So separate. She has.
Man, it's diabolical to be saving money for your kids and then stealing that money. What? Probably because you divorced and, ruined your own life?
Is a bit of a spending issue sometimes. Like, I don't really trust her to have a joint bank account with me.
I wouldn't trust anyone with my bank account either.
You don't trust
The only person I trust that's alive now would be my dad.
your wife?
With my bank accounts.
I mean, I have insecurities.
We have different wants and different needs.
How are our needs different? Where's the difference?
I think aesthetic choices aren't necessarily needs sometimes. They're more wants, like furniture or something.
Do you think furniture's a need to survive?
I do.
That's how many waste their money.
Are needed.
Guys, I've been in this place for 2 months. I still don't even have a living room. I don't have any furniture in my living room at all yet. It's just, it wasn't necessary. It wasn't important. I don't entertain that many guests. I haven't created that big podcast studio down there yet. So I've just been saving money. Why do you need furniture?
Now, we might just
I did spend money on a nice bed though, because I sleep a lot.
agree on what type of furniture is needed for the home. But I think that home environment is important.
Important is different than need.
I know.
Need is survival.
I think that to mentally be okay, a home life needs to feel homely.
No. Again, I grew up, like Shang Wang's joke on his newer special talked about it, right? That when I grew up, it was dingy. There was no lights. There was no ambiance. It was survival. It wasn't made for you to thrive and be an artist and, do your thing. No, it was just survival. But I still became a decent person. I still became somewhat successful in a sense. I didn't have this setting of, wonderful visionary and artistry around me. Why does it matter? Yes, I get it. If you're more affluent, you're better off. You want to, make the ambiance a little bit more for learning and growth. Sure. But there's survival.
That is not necessary, because a home to me just needs a bed and a hot shower. And I'm all good.
I think in order to mentally be okay, we should be able to make sure we're able to retire at some point and not have debt that's killing us in every way.
I would never, ever have a joint bank account with anybody. Ever. Normally, joint accounts are used to pay bills. You can't just take money out. and not tell your partner.
Am I wrong for withdrawing all the money from our joint savings after I found out my wife was secretly giving money to her family? She says it's for helping out, but I think it's inappropriate since we're trying to save for a house.
Oh, and it sounds like the wife wasn't telling him.
Yeah, so she's secretly doing that. Oh no.
Or she's secretly siphoning money away to her family for that rainy day.
No, that's not good.
Is he in the wrong?
No, I don't think so. As long as there is no hint here of financial control, if he is gonna take over and kind of start budgeting her, maybe withdrawing all the money wasn't the right move.
It is for sure
I think
the right move. If she had told him, he would have made that sacrifice, but she chose to go behind his back.
For spending my son's university fund on a trip to Europe to drink beer like I always threatened, instead of giving it to his stepbrother after he passed away.
What?
What? What?
I know, it was a long one. Okay. My son was smart. Smarter than me. I almost requested a paternity test because he was so damn intelligent. That is a joke. I had an RESP set up for him. That's an education fund in Canada. As long as he went to a post-secondary school, he could use the money for anything.
Okay.
I always told him that I was okay with him not going to university. That way, I could use the money I saved up for him to go to Belgium and buy some beer from monks that only
Wait. Is this a woman or a man?
allow you to buy one case.
That is not okay. If
That
she
doesn't make
didn't want
sense.
him to take it, she shouldn't have promised him the money.
When he got accepted into McGill, it was the proudest moment of my life. I took him out for a beer to celebrate his achievement and mourn the loss of my trip to Europe. My son was struck and killed by a drunk driver in March. I'm dealing with it. My ex is dealing with it. She asked me what I was going to do with it. I said I was going to do what I always said I would. I was going to Europe to drink beer. She asked if she could have it for her stepson. I thought about it and said no. Her husband is a decent enough person, but he made it clear that he wasn't responsible for any expenses for my son. Beyond food and shelter and stuff, obviously. Like I said, he is decent. I said I was not going to do that. I was going to drink beer in my son's honor.
That is honestly a waste of money.
She says I'm wasting thousands of dollars. And I guess I am.
Yes, it's a waste of money, but it's his money. His son is gone. He can do what he wishes and what he pleases with it.
I have to give back the government portion of the fund.
Bit of context. I, 45 female, am a single mom of 2 kids. Ella, 18 female, and Jake, 16
Oh, I was wondering what they were dressed as like Shrek characters.
female. My husband died when the kids were young, and I worked extremely hard to support for them financially and emotionally.
Okay.
My husband left behind a life insurance policy, and I've been saving part of that money for their college education.
Okay.
Since she was a little girl, Ella has always dreamed of going to a prestigious college. We've had many talks about how important education is, and I made sure she knew that the fund I was building for her and Jake was specifically for their education. I wasn't able to afford luxuries like vacations or new cars,
And it's okay.
but I wanted to make sure they weren't going to be burdened with student loans.
That is very kind, but what will happen next is shocking.
Recently, though, things have been getting strained with Ella. She started dating a new guy, Matt, 19 male, a few months ago, and I feel like her personality has completely changed since. She's become distant, rude, and dismissive of anything I say. She says hurtful things like I smother her or I treat her like a child. I've tried giving her space, but last week, during a particularly bad argument, she said that she was going no contact with me once she went to college and would never look back.
Damn.
I was devastated.
Harsh.
I didn't want to react out of emotions. I waited a few days to cool off, but eventually I made the decision that if she truly wanted nothing to do with me, then I wasn't going to fund her education.
Who do you guys think was in the wrong here?
That one's a tough one. I can honestly say it's the mom's money. It is the husband's death money that she did maybe allocate it for that. But if your children are bad children, doesn't mean you have to give them the money. That's where I'm similar to like Jackie Chan on this. You know, you gotta make your own money. I can do my best to get you going, But if you don't even want my help, or you don't even want anything to do with me, why would I continue to help you? It just doesn't make sense. I get that you're my blood, and I would love to take care of my own blood, but this is also called respect. Please like, comment, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. I'll catch you next time.